pre-recorded live from the highest peak in the continuous United States. That's not true. It's the Derek Luna Show. This week, the Derek Luna Show travels to Denver, Colorado. Plus, a postcard from the road. But now, he's just glad to be done driving through the Rocky Mountains. It's Derek Luna, that's correct. So we're here at kind of a scenic overlook. Whew, I am out of breath. Totally out of shape. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty up here on the high plain. We are just got through the state of Colorado, and we're in Utah now, the beautiful state of Utah. And this episode is the Derek Luna Show travels to Denver. So, man, we had just a fun time in Denver. It was a blast. We got to go to the Denver Comedy Lounge. Shout out to Ben Kronberg and all the other comics who were there. We recorded a lot for the show, so there's a lot of episodes coming out that are going to have interviews with a lot of those people, and we're going to do a jokes episode. But Denver, what a magical time. We had a great time, but man, it was tough getting there. Where to start? Well, I guess it all probably started in Kansas. Stark, and we are still in Kansas. I can't believe it. So Dorothy was told that she wasn't in Kansas anymore. And boy, I wish somebody was telling me that. Man, we started off with so much fun. We did open mic. We said bye to everyone. It was super fun seeing all the friends. We passed 200,000 miles on the Crow in the middle of the night as we headed off into the prairie. Somewhere in between Topeka and Wichita. Across that 200. Cheers to you, the Crow. Give me 200 more. There it is. There it is. This car's a badass. That's rad. I'm so excited I'm gonna find a place to pull over. I'm gonna sleep in her. Just to celebrate. I'm gonna spend the night in the Crow. And we got past Topeka and camped out in the car. And somewhere in the middle of the night it started snowing. We only got like 2 or 3 inches, but it covered the car and it got real dark and real cozy in there in my sleeping bag. And I woke up at 6 a.m. to a blizzard outside Wichita. So here we are, it's cold AF. We're still in Kansas. So we're heading to Denver. We're ready to tackle those Rocky Mountains. So, bring on a little bit of snow. That's what I say. All right, we'll check in with you whenever we cross that border finally. I romanticize it quite a bit, being out on the road. But there are moments like this where it's not so romantic, you know what I mean? Pretty homeless. Not very romantic. Did it to me again. it to me again out here in Kansas. It snowed on me again. The crow's excited about it. My car's excited. I'm not so excited. Boy, are we getting these mountains in the background. We've arrived. We're in Golden, Colorado. It's still a couple hours before any hotel's gonna let me check in. But what do you do then? You go grab a museum tour, and I found the American Mountaineering Center. I saw this one on a Mysteries at the Museum episode. They had some cannibal crap in here. I don't know if that exhibit's still here, but they said it's free. We're trying to kill an hour. We're gonna go learn about about mountaineering. I think they got some Everest stuff in here. It should be fun. Let's go check it out. The American Mountaineering Museum, established in 2008, is the only museum in North America dedicated to the history, the culture, and the safety of mountain climbing. K2 diorama. Jack Durant's 1939 K2 expedition. That's pretty dope. (1963) Mount Everest expedition. Yeah. Thomas Hornbein. Free climbing, just absolutely bonkers. Everest, the Big Daddy, 29,035 feet above sea level. Look at that, a full-scale model of Everest. Look at that. Could you imagine? The museum was free and pretty cool. When I walked in, there was no staff or no other visitors. The place was completely empty. I didn't see a single other person the entire time I was there. But I did just let myself in and walk around was pretty cool. The exhibits were great. I would recommend it.
Everybody's got their objectives. We're all waiting for a spell of good weather, a weather window.
Precip coming to visit us tomorrow.
Just a couple of days where it's not stormy, where the conditions are good, so we can go out and climb the mountain.
This year, everybody that we talked to said the weather had sucked. The mountains were covered in rime.
I haven't put rock shoes on a single day in the mountains in 3 months of being here.
A lot of snow and ice. Try to stay in shape for when the weather does get good. Hopefully we'll all be ready to get out there.
All the climbers are hanging out, constantly talking about when are you going up, which mountain are you gonna try.
So what do you guys think you're gonna climb?
There it was, pretty cool little museum they had in there showing all of the famous expeditions to Everest and K2. Man, I think it's just a different wild type of personality that gets into some of these death-defying climbs. And it's probably, not me, probably. I do like hanging out on the mountain and climbing, but some of these trips are a death wish. And there was no cannibal stuff, which I was insanely interested in. But yeah, way cool museum. If you get a chance, you're in Golden, Colorado, check it out. It's a free thing. I just kind of walked through. I don't think that there is a staff, but interesting stuff. Some people really want to reach that summit, man. And I think it's probably fueled by kind of a fame hungry sort of thing. You want to be renowned, right? I don't know. Maybe in my younger years. Not no mo. Pretty alarming when I got out of the parking garage here. The old Fairfield Inn, which I've always known to be a good establishment. And when I look at that first glance, I'm thinking poop. Did somebody poop in a Fairfield Inn? But no, if we look closer. Second look. Looks like it might be a Mounds bar. But then I put on the old Sherlock Holmes and we look one step closer. And yeah. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Mystery solved. That's not a shit. That's an Almond Joy, which is a classy candy bar. Something I would expect here at the Fairfield Inn. So yeah, we're here at the Colorado Sake and Kitchen Company, where in the back is where they have the Denver Comedy Lounge, and super fun. I've been coming here for a couple years now. It's run by Ben Kronberg. You may have seen him from television and just being awesome in general. But yeah, kind of a cool hidden spot in the back of this sake restaurant. And yeah, I'm gonna take the camera through and show you guys the in-depth. And hopefully, yeah, get a word with a couple of the contestants tonight.
I said I work at the dog food plant.
Once the show has come to a full and complete stop, please exit promptly through the front and no loitering.
Joel Burno.
Yeah, Bruno.
Kurt Fletcher, the booty stretcher. Derek Luna, that's me. Casey Rocket, Kim Patterson, Hans Kim. And of course Wanda Mayfield. The whole Kill Tony crew is on tour apparently. Cant Fletcher.
Cunt Fletcher.
Cunt Fletcher.
Cunt Filcher.
Dirty show coming up. Anything different? We do anything different? You're gonna do that.
My whole set.
You're gonna do that your whole set?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get filthy.
Yeah. Let's dig in. Let's have fun.
Date nights are fun. Anybody ever get drugged to the pumpkin patch on a date afternoon? The pumpkin patch, or maybe the blueberry picking, or the apple picking? It's a terrible date. Guys, that's farm work. That's farm work. You're paying to do. Any farmers in the audience? Not too many farmers hitting up the hip comedy lounge on a Saturday night? That's good. Let's talk some shit on them, guys. Farm work sucks, y'all. You know, a lot of people say that prostitution is the oldest profession. That's not true. I mean, the archaeological record would indicate farm work is our oldest profession. That's the first job we came up with, was agriculture. And it sucks so bad that immediately somebody was like, man, I would suck a dick to not have to do this anymore. And we invented the second oldest profession. That's how that works, guys. I don't know. I'm not a history professor or anything. I just have a denim jacket, that's all.
I don't like that, guys. I'm a fact. There, I said it. I don't like my own kind. Okay, so anyway, I was dating this fat guy.
So yeah, here at the first scenic overlook in Utah, we just got through the bad part of the Rocky Mountains, the bad part, I guess. There's still a westward downslope, so we'll see what that's like. I'm sure it'll be a harrowing experience. But the weather's beautiful and the scenery just is gorgeous. So I have this metaphor that I'm always telling, like, you know, younger comics or people I think who are, you know, feeling themselves ambitious-wise. That used to be me. Like when I lived in LA and I was doing comedy out there, like maybe it was the town, maybe it was me just at a younger age, but I always had this idea of like, we'll reach the summit someday. Like you'll, you know, reach the pinnacle, the mountaintop, as it were. And I think it just kind of ruined a lot of the good times that I was having out there. I mean, I met so many cool people and got so many amazing experiences that you just couldn't get anywhere else, that were just weird and wild and fun stories. and I just was mad a lot of the time because I felt like, you know, I just deserved more and just shit like that. And I don't know. You get older, maybe you get humbled a little bit more. I totally approach the whole thing differently now. And my mountain analogy is, you know, I'm not trying to reach the summit of any sort of a mountain. I just kind of like climbing mountains. If climbing mountains is, you know, telling jokes, I guess. But yeah, I'm not gonna probably ever reach to the top of the mountain, but man, I do like climbing mountains. And I'm in a cool position now where I get to do it a lot. So that's great. And maybe one of these days, if the weather's clear and the timing's just right, and maybe I meet somebody who has been to the top of the mountain, maybe I'll get a crack at it. But in the meantime, man, I'm just lucky. I'm lucky that I get to do this as much as I get to do it. So think about that instead of being so ambitious, instead of looking to the top of the mountain. Look where you're at. It's beautiful. We're on our way to Vegas. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky at the roulette table. Maybe I'll throw some craps. Maybe I'll throw craps. Maybe I'll throw craps. Maybe me and Joe Lowers will get married by an Elvis impersonator. Maybe I'll you know, spin one of those fun wheels and win a house made out of solid gold. Who knows? I'm excited to find out though, right? We just gotta get down out of these mountains, get into that desert.